Alright, what's the fucking problem here? Hmm? Alright, everything's fine. Nice tire difference. I have way more fuel. Okay. So I'm on the right side of the road. Right? Right? Am I not on the right side of the road? Like, where the fuck do you want me to go? Why are you turning in here, by the way? Like, I don't know if you know this, but if you're on the left and you stay to the outside, and then you cut the car in a little bit later, and not try to cut the car in way the fuck over here, you won't understeer and go into the sand on exit. Because that's what he's trying to do right now. This line right now is just going to take him straight into the fucking sand. On the inside or the outside. And you can't say it's not. Why? Because he gets a shit exit every lap. And that's why. Fuck off. What are you, blind? The fuck do you want? What are you trying to do? Defend with your car? Huh? You think you're just gonna turn into me and you're just gonna stop me from passing you? Is that what you fucking think's gonna happen? Because that's what it looks like. Yeah. Oh, there's a car beside me. Let's hurry up and turn into him. Okay, now let's question mark him and bitch. Yeah. Like, you're fucking half throttle right here. Look at his throttle. Look it. Look it. Why the fuck? Bro. Exactly. He knew I was going to go for the right side. He saw me on the right. Why the fuck would he turn in? Right straight here. I'll show you the same scenario. Like, look at my fucking line. Okay, his line. Okay? Next lap. No car on his inside. No car on his inside. Look, all of a sudden he has a brain. What happened? What happened? I go beside you and all of a sudden you decide to turn in here. Fuck you. Shut up. Don't question mark me. Don't say let's have a fucking clean race. Fuck you. Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. I don't care, okay? You're in the wrong. You're a dumbass. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. Don't do dumb shit after you know how to drive the fucking car and then try to do a desperation fucking block with your car in the middle of this corner of all corners, go wide, and then question mark me and try and make me look like a fucking dickhead. Okay? You can shove that right up your fucking ass. Look it. Look, okay? Look at his line going into this corner. We're both on the left side of the road. See where the white is in the middle? Yeah, look how late he gets to the inside. Okay? Next lap. Starts turning in to the inside of the fucking track at the 150. Look at his car's trajectory and look at my car's trajectory. My car is still turning. My car is not going wide in this direction at all. I have fucking half a car width. Jesus. But yeah, I have half a car width. And he's just turning in. Way the fuck back here. It doesn't make any sense. At all. When he was beside the middle of the road at the 100 meter board when there was no car on his inside. Why? Well, I gotta know how tight he wants me to go. I'm not willing to hold this line all the way around. But he just has to bring me tighter to the fucking sand for some reason. There's no room for that. There's just no fucking room for it. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, look at my car's trajectory going into the corner the whole time. Forget him turning into me. Just look how my car's turning. Right? Like, I'm just chilling on the inside of the fucking road. At no point does my car even go past the middle. Watch the middle white line of the road. I was still inside the whole fucking time. And I drove the line as if I was going to actually hit the corner. But like, there's room for both of us. Like, I don't get why the fuck you're turning in that early into that last corner. Nobody turns in this early. Nobody. What A+ driver turns in this fucking early? I don't know. Alright, so I think it's better. So I do some dumb shit and I go off the road. Thinking about the incident. I'm not even kidding. I was actually thinking about the incident. I drove straight out. And I just typed home. I'm like, yeah, I was on the inside. I was thinking about how I was braking, and I braked super heavy. Yeah, then I was typing though, and I'm like, hey, I stayed on the right side, bro. It's not like I barreled into your car and fucking ran you wide or shoved you off. I just held my line. And then we got a nice little 2-lap battle. He has way less fuel than I do. Yeah, notice how low he gets. And notice my exit. I just blow by him. I was just worried about turning in there. I saw him take a look. I just wasn't sure if I should turn in, if he was going to send it or not. Well, that message just, I don't know. It was a little too much. Like, okay. You got your nose in there, but, like, you don't have to run me wide on exit. I have to back out or I'm dead. It's like, well, okay. And there comes the quarter panel. Nice. Okay, so it's the last lap. The last lap. This happens in this corner. You fucking get pushed over a little bit, and your tires go in the fucking sand. What do you do? What do you do? You know what you do? You beat him with skill. Right now, I just want to hit his car so badly. But I'm like, nah. We're going to do it the right way. We're going to beat him with skill. So he's coming here, and I'm going to brake at the 150. And we're just going to chill. And then we're going to go full throttle. And I'm going to come in here like a bat out of fucking hell. Did you see? He wants to cut me off so badly. He wanted to so badly. He was just tilted. Because he didn't want to take responsibility for turning in that early. He was like, alright, fuck it. I'll win this way. No, you think you're going to win this way. Nobody wins this way against me. Because I'll just remind you I'm fucking better. This is how I remind him. Right here, I already know he's fucked. I already know from this point that I'm going to beat him. And he doesn't even know it yet. He thinks he's got me beat. He thinks all he has to do is make this fucking corner. Bro, you're doing this shit all fucking wrong. All wrong. All kinds of wrong. He's 4th gear, 215 kilometers an hour. I'm 5th gear, 200. Now he's at 200. Okay, so now he's slowing down. I'm hitting 203. 204. 197. He's on the fucking brakes. There should be no brakes at this point in the corner, by the way. 195. Okay, now you're down 10 kilometers an hour and we aren't even out of the fucking corner yet. 300 IQ decisions. Yeah, 194, 193. These are fucking 50 IQ decisions. Okay, let's go way too hot into the last corner so we have to fucking brake. Genius idea. On the last lap, with me behind you, you are toast. 192 to 206. Which number's bigger, guys? He tried to beat me into the corner. I'm doing 207. I do not plan on lifting. I do not lift from this point, by the way. 191. 190. He might as well be at a dead fucking stop at this point. 189. Jesus, dude. Get back on the gas. 189. 20 kilometers fucking power, or fucking speed difference. 20 kilometer speed difference. He's back up to 190. I'm at 208. He's going by the apex at 192. I'm going by the apex at 210. He comes up to the edge of the road about 197. And I'm doing 214. It's better to be smart and fast than it is to overdrive the fuck out of the car and get second. And then turn into people and blame it on them. Don't do that. Just hold your fucking line. It's way easier. Because I don't have to do that on fucking replay and show you. But hey, it's just kind of stupid what you did right here. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking dumb. Yeah, don't do that. And then don't do this either. Because that's also fucking dumb. And then I'm just gonna beat you fairly anyways.